When I was finishing up my master's degree at the University of South Florida in public administration, I just made this observation that there was an unprecedented number of women at the helm, at the top of government institutions in the Hillsborough County, Tampa Bay area. And when it dawned on me, I thought, something's got to be done about this. A film, a book, or has there been newspaper articles written, anything. And nothing had been done that I could find. I talked to Doris Weatherford, who's a local historian and women's expert, and she said, no, Renee, I don't think there's anything been done. You're right, it is an incredible time for the area. So I got this idea that I wanted to produce a film. And I set a goal that I wanted to premiere it March 2007, National Women's History Month, and that I wanted it to premiere on WEDU, which is our West Coast affiliate for PBS. I wanted to shoot it in high definition, and I actually wanted to dedicate it to my grandmother, who had passed away right around that time in March 2006. So I did it.
In 2007, at the start of the new millennium, 10 trailblazing women have risen to great prominence as top leaders of government institutions in the Tampa Bay area. Collectively, these 10 women set the direction of our city and county, promote the welfare of our children, help strengthen our economy, shape our educational and court system, and protect our national security. At no other time in history have so many women served in these key roles that are traditionally held by men, making this a moment worth noticing. A roadmap to success can be difficult to find, but knowing the paths of successful women can help remove obstacles for young girls.
I went to my boss that day and I said, Bill, I want you to know that I am resigning and I'm going to run for the county commission. I think he thought I was just completely out of it. He probably thought this person is a nut. You know, he just looked at me in total disbelief. I had no savings. I had this job, but it, just paid my bills. I lived on my own. I did not live with my parents or anything. I was young, but, I had my own apartment, the whole deal. And now that was a risk. And people would say, well, Pam, what are you going to do if you lose this county commission race? You're 25, you have no job, you don't have any savings. And I said, well, I'm not going to lose.
I would make a suggestion, and it would just go above everybody's head, and it would not be considered until a man made the same suggestion, although using very different words. And then it would dawn on me that was my suggestion that was not reacted to. I could have used that as a debilitating kind of experience, but that just made me more determined to make sure that my voice would be heard.
There was a professor who told me that I'd never make it through his class because he understood that I was in the law school, and he said, we haven't had a woman here since 1789. We're not having one now.
When I went to law school, in my class, there were only a couple of women at the time. It was when women were starting to break into the field. Just like when I came back home to practice criminal defense law, very few people would say, as a woman, you're going to do what? You're going to represent people that are in the jail, you're going to go to the jail, you're going to be around people that are violent. And so it was that breaking time. And what I had was no fear.
There's sometimes been an image that perhaps a woman is not the choice because she's either too assertive or not assertive enough. There's never seems to be an agreement on what the level is of aggressiveness that a woman has. My mother died when I was 2. My father was a hard-working individual. He valued an education because he didn't have one himself. He was only educated to the 6th grade. And he reminded me, about how hard it is to work and be successful. There were some very basic lessons that he told me. One was get a good education, take care of your teeth, and buy expensive shoes. I've done all 3.
If we have a woman one day who's a great leader and she becomes President of the United States, that will do more to further the hopes and dreams and aspirations of young girls throughout this country than anything else. That will be the ultimate role model. And I do hope that in my lifetime that happens one day. I truly do. It would be something I'd be very proud of.
I think that one of the things that the 10 women that we've been referring to can probably do and do better is that we probably should take the time out of our extremely busy lives to come together once in a while and talk about those that laid the groundwork for us and how can we better lay the groundwork for the future.